Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another pregnancy video. I'm going to do some pregnancy essentials as well as a second trimester recap. I'm also going to answer some of your questions that you guys asked me on Instagram about this last trimester and being pregnant in general. If you missed it, I did do a first trimester recap video. I will put a little card up here so you guys can check that out if you missed it, or if you're actually in your first trimester right now and you're more interested in that stage of pregnancy than you are in this stage of pregnancy that I'm in right now. So I'm actually in my third trimester now. I'm like very beginning of it. I'm 28 weeks right now. And I look like I am 40 weeks pregnant, in my opinion. I look as big as I did at, I don't want to say 40 weeks, but like closer to like 32, 33 weeks. I feel like I'm just look larger than I should right now. I don't really know. What's crazy about that is I gained like 40 pounds my last pregnancy, and this pregnancy I've actually only gained somewhere between like 5 and 10. It's pretty low. I did start out weighing a little bit more this time than I did last time, so I think that has a huge role in that. I think when you weigh a little more, you don't tend to gain as much during your pregnancy. But also, I have not tested positive for gestational diabetes yet, I should say, and I had that during my last pregnancy. I did get tested early on this pregnancy at like 13 weeks, and then I got tested again last week, but I have not gotten the test results back on that yet. I'm thinking that no news is good news, but I do go back to the OBGYN tomorrow. I will find out if I do indeed have gestational diabetes again this pregnancy. I want to say my feeling is that I don't, because like I said, I haven't gained as much weight. Even though I feel like I look larger, I feel like it's because I just have been pregnant before. My bump just kind of is bigger. My body knows what to do, but I haven't gained as much weight like throughout my body as I did last time. And so maybe that makes my bump look bigger. I don't really know. That's just what I'm thinking right now. So before I get too deep into this last trimester and all of the stuff that goes with it and answering your questions, I do want to talk about a few things that have been really helpful for me this pregnancy, some pregnancy essentials, if you will. This pregnancy, I have put a lot more thought into what I'm putting in my body as well as on my body. And I realized after I discovered this app called Think Dirty, I'm gonna put a link for it below because it's amazing, that a lot of the things I was using, like makeup wise, body wise, are not clean beauty. Luckily, I found a new brand, Merit. They are like a minimalist beauty, clean beauty brand. They reached out to me recently and sent me some products, and I'm loving them. They don't complete my whole face routine, but I use a lot of their products. And I also love this really cute makeup bag that they sent me. This is like where I'm keeping my makeup from now on. It will go with me when I travel. It is so, so pretty. I'm just loving this. I want to take it everywhere. I wish it was my purse, but it's just my makeup bag. So anyway, I got a lot of products from them that I've been incorporating into my beauty routine every day. I'm using their Perfecting Complexion Stick, which I actually am not using as concealer or foundation, but more as like a spot coverage because it is full coverage, and it covers up my pregnancy acne because I've had a little bit of that. I really like their tinted lip oil. It's like super moisturizing lip gloss without being sticky, and the colors are gorgeous. I got Pink Beat and Au Naturel. I really like the Pink Beat. I think it just goes good with my skin tone. And then I also got their volumizing pomade brow gel. It has replaced all of my brow gels. It will be my brow gel from now on because not only is it beautiful, it works really well, but also because it is way cleaner than the other two brow gels that I had in my drawer. So those went into the trash, and now I'm using this. I'm loving Merit because they are artificial fragrance free. I feel like everything has fragrances in it nowadays. They're sensitive skin safe and EU compliant. Not a lot of products that you buy in America are EU compliant, and that is huge. If you look up the ingredients that the EU does not allow in their products, the US does allow a lot of those in their products, and it is really scary. They're also paraben free, sulfate free, cruelty free, vegan, all of that, and their packaging is recyclable, so that's huge to me. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that. Also, I really like the bag, like I said, and you can wash it. That is huge because I have had a million makeup bags in my lifetime that once I get makeup on them, they're ruined. I have to throw them away or they just look like crap. And this one is actually washable. Another product that I've been using on my skin and my body since I've been pregnant is by a brand called Maya Chia. They are a clean beauty brand, and I have to say, I don't know if it's like pregnancy, if my skin is different or what's going on, but this has been like life-changing and saving since I started using it. I started using their serum and I started using a body balm from them as well as a body oil. I get a little bit of acne on parts of my body that are not my face, and when I use this, it goes away. If I forget to use it on my body, then it comes back, and then once I use this, it goes away. 'Cause sometimes I'm lazy, I just get out of the shower, I get dressed, I don't think about it. Have to be really diligent about using this. Has made a huge difference. And I also use the oil combined with the balm all over my belly. That has been like my belly balm. I've actually done some research. Apparently you can't really prevent yourself from getting stretch marks during pregnancy. It's like a hereditary thing. And I did get stretch marks last time during literally the last week that I was pregnant, which is so frustrating, but they went away. I don't have them anymore, and I'm guessing that they're gonna come back because like I said, it's hereditary. But I did get like really itchy belly last time, and even though I was using an oil, I was using a different brand. I was using the Clarins body oil. But with this stuff, I haven't been itchy so far. I've been using the Maya Chia and I have had no itch, which has been really, really nice. I just ordered a couple of other products from them. They are not cheap, but when something works, it's like totally worth the money. My other pregnancy essentials have been more of like clothing items, especially this nightgown. I ordered it on Amazon. I really wanted a more expensive nightgown for this pregnancy, but you're pregnant for such a short time. I was like, I'm not gonna spend the money. So this is actually breastfeeding friendly and it's super, super comfy. I'm loving it. And I like having this like Free People sort of like, this is actually from their intimate collection, and it does button down. You can wear it as a nightgown, but I like just having it open like a summery robe to go over my nightgown. And this has been like my nightly sort of wear. The nights that I have to wash it and I can't wear this are not nearly as comfortable, and the next morning as well. I just also feel more put together in this. I've been wearing lots and lots and lots of dresses. I'm not really comfortable in jeans. Last time I was pregnant in the winter, and I had to wear like sweaters and jeans and put on boots and a jacket like every time I left the house. So I've been really enjoying just throwing on a dress and throwing on some nice slip-on shoes and not having to bend over and tie anything or button anything. It has just been so nice. I know everyone complains about being pregnant in the summer, and it's not quite summer here, but we have had some like really warm days, like 80s, 90s. And I have to say that I would much rather put on a dress and sandals any day when you're pregnant than have to get like thoroughly dressed in all of the winter gear. So I've just been buying dresses that are really comfy. Some of them are specifically maternity dresses. Some of them are just more bump friendly dresses that I can wear like when I'm not pregnant anymore. I'll try to link some of these below in case you're interested in any of them. Some of them I have found at like Nordstrom Rack or TJ Maxx, and some of them I've actually ordered online, and I should be able to link them. I also bought these Blankie bike shorts. Blankie is one of those brands that like I was reading terrible things about online. Everybody was saying that their leggings and their bike shorts pill. And I actually recently learned that we should not be drying our activewear. I have dried my activewear, like all of my nice Lululemon leggings and sports bras and just leggings in general for years. I've been putting them in the dryer and they pill, and I'm like, whatever, I don't care, because it's convenient. But I decided with Blankie, I wanted to see if maybe if I didn't dry it and it wouldn't pill, and maybe the reviews were wrong, and it's true. They have not pilled. I have washed them more than a handful of times and have not dried them, and they are in brand new condition. But I'm just loving having these and being able to wear them with like a tank top or just like a cute shirt kind of tied up over them. They're super, super comfortable, and it's just nice to have like an option in case I don't feel like wearing a dress or don't want to get very dressed up and just want to put on a pair of shorts and a tank top. And like I said, I've been wearing a lot of slip-on shoes. I have been wearing my Pons pretty much every day. I love these. They are sort of like a dressier but still really comfortable sandal. Very comfortable. According to the reviews, a lot of people are in between sizes. I am always in between an 8 and a 9. I ordered a 9 in these and they fit perfectly, and they have stretched out quite a bit. I would say they run on the smaller side. I've also been wearing my Birkenstocks. These are like my Jesus sandals, as some people call them, but they're so easy to just slip on, and they just look really cute with pretty much everything. If I'm wearing a dress or wearing my bike shorts, they're a little bit more of a dress down option than the Pons, and I like having both of those as options. And during my last video, a couple people asked me what the prenatals were that I was taking. These are the prenatals that I'm taking. I bought them at Whole Foods. I didn't really put a ton of thought into that. I just bought something that another friend recommended to me, and they have worked out good. I mean, prenatals are one of those things that's like, it's a vitamin. You don't really know like if it's benefiting you or if it's not, or if it's just, I don't know, it's a vitamin. But I haven't had any adverse side effects to these, and I will say that they're much smaller than the ones I was taking last time I was pregnant. I think that was like the Rainbow something brand. These are like a little smaller and easier to swallow, so I really like that about them. I will definitely do another video on what I'm going to be packing in my hospital bag, so you can look forward to that. But that is pretty much it for like pregnancy essentials. I haven't really felt like I've needed anything special this pregnancy. I think maybe because I'm used to being pregnant at this point. I was pregnant just a couple years ago. Hasn't really been a huge deal to me. As long as I have comfortable clothing, I'm pretty much happy. Okay, so now I'm going to answer some questions you guys asked me on Instagram, as well as talk a little bit more about this past trimester and all of the details on that. Starting with, how much weight have I gained? I said that earlier. I've gained somewhere between 5 and 10 pounds. I'm not quite sure. I haven't been weighed in a few weeks either. But last time I was at the doctor, I weighed, I'm not gonna say how much I weighed, but I was 6 pounds over my pre-pregnancy weight. So if I had to guess, I'm probably somewhere a little more than that. Maybe I've gained 8 pounds now. And it is, to me, it's not normal. Last time felt more normal. I gained 40 pounds through the whole pregnancy, and that I think is a little bit more on the normal side. 25 to 35 is typically like the normal healthy range for weight gain during pregnancy. But I will say, like, my baby is healthy at the ultrasounds. She's measuring healthy and everything is normal. I have the right amount of fluid, so I'm not worried about it at all. How often am I working out? 0. I'm not kidding. I was doing, I did CrossFit for years. I was working out as often as I could after I had my son. And then up until the point where we moved about 2 months ago now, I was working out during this pregnancy. But since we moved, I have not felt motivated to work out. I feel like I haven't had time. There are so many other things that feel a little bit higher up on my totem pole lately, and I really am just not putting a huge emphasis on it. We get out every day and we walk. I go somewhere with my son. We walk to meet my husband when he gets off work. And to me, that feels healthy and I feel good. I don't feel sluggish. I feel like I have energy every day. And honestly, once I have this baby and I feel like I'm back in my body, then I will want to work out again. I plan to get a Peloton. If you have a Peloton, please leave a comment below and tell me how much you love it, or if you don't like it, or if you don't use it, please tell me that as well. But I'm really looking forward to getting one and maybe just being able to hop on it during the day. Working out feels like such a chore. It feels like, right now it does at least, like I have to stop what I'm doing and we have to I have to actually make a plan to do something. We used to have a home gym. We don't have that anymore. So I think the Peloton will really help with that. I'll be able to just literally drop what I'm doing, go in the other room and hop on when I have a chance. That seems to be a little bit more easier when I have a toddler and a newborn. But like I said, I'm just enjoying this pregnancy. I'm not putting huge emphasis on working out. It's not really a priority right now. This is just a short chapter in my life. And I'm really just enjoying this pregnancy and not worrying, because this might be the last time I'm pregnant. I don't know. We don't really plan to have more children. So I want to soak it all in. Am I peeing a lot? No, actually, I'm not peeing that much. During the day, I drink a lot of fluids. I always have coffee in the morning. I've had like 0 coffee aversions. I didn't drink coffee at all my last pregnancy, but this one I'm like all about the coffee. And we just got a new espresso maker, so every morning I have a latte. That will usually make me pee a little bit more often, and then I drink water throughout the day. But I'm not really even waking up at night that often, maybe like once to pee. But I will say, I know for a fact that the last like 6 weeks of pregnancy, you're like up all night peeing. At least I was during my last pregnancy. So I'm kind of expecting that. And I'm just enjoying the good sleep that I'm getting through the night right now while I have it. Am I using a maternity pillow? If not, then when will I start using one? I'm not using a maternity pillow right now. I have a maternity pillow that I really loved my last pregnancy. I'll link it below if you're interested, because I ended up ordering 3 during that pregnancy, and this was the one that I kept. But I haven't felt a need to use it yet. I have been really comfortable just with like a pillow between my legs and a pillow under my head. And I'm still kind of sleeping. I'm not sleeping on my stomach, but I'm sleeping like on my side towards my stomach because I'm a stomach sleeper. So I've like slowly, like during this pregnancy, sort of transitioned to my side, but I'm not completely on my side yet. I have not gotten rid of my pregnancy pillow because I feel like I might need to use it at some point. So I'm just storing it away until I'm like uncomfortable at night, and then I might pull that out and use it again. But so far, 28 weeks, I haven't had to use it yet. Am I still planning to have a VBAC? Yes, I'm still planning to have a VBAC. If you don't know what a VBAC is, it is a vaginal birth after cesarean. Had a C-section after my last pregnancy, and this time I really want to have a more natural birth, hopefully some spontaneous labor. I talked a lot about it in my last pregnancy video. The only roadblock that I'm having right now is that my baby is still breech. So it's totally fine that she is. I'm seeing a chiropractor in hopes that she will turn on her own very soon. From what I've read, baby can flip at any time, but most babies are head down by 27 or 28 weeks, and she is not. So if she's not head down by the end of this pregnancy, then I will have to go in for a repeat C-section. It is what it is. But if she turns over and she is head down, then that would be lovely, because then my only hurdle would be going into spontaneous labor. With my last pregnancy, I did not go into spontaneous labor. I was induced. With this pregnancy, I have no idea what to expect because it's still too early. I do have some induction options according to my doctors, but they are only options if I am dilated. So they can do a membrane sweep if I am more than 1 centimeter dilated, and they can start that at 38 weeks. I have not decided if I'm open to getting a membrane sweep or if I would like to just sort of wait and see if I go into labor on my own. I'm feeling like I would like to just wait and see if I go into labor on my own and just really try to do everything naturally as I can without any interventions. But I only have until about 41 weeks and 3 days until the practice that I go to will want to give me a repeat C-section. So I'm in a lot of Facebook VBAC groups, which are wonderful resources. And I read what these ladies are talking about every day. Everybody's having VBACs every day. Everybody's having C-sections every day. It is a huge mixed bag with lots of variables and lots of things that can happen or things that can prevent you from getting a VBAC. And I'm just keeping all of that in mind, but I'm also trying to just stay relaxed and positive. I am much more relaxed this pregnancy than I was my last. I think because I know what to expect and I'm not nervous or scared. I'm just excited. And also because, like I said earlier, I know that this could be my last pregnancy. So I'm just like, want to enjoy every little moment of it. And that makes me a lot more relaxed as well. It also helps that we just moved and I have lots of projects I'm working on in the background, lots of things I'm always doing to help keep me distracted. I'm not just thinking about being pregnant, much like I was last time. Have I had any cravings? Not really. I was really sick during my first trimester, just some morning sickness. Since I've been in my second trimester, I really have not had any morning sickness. I take thyroid medication in the morning, so I have to wait about 45 minutes to eat. And those 45 minutes, usually I will be a little nauseous, but it's not like it was during my first trimester, which I feel very, very lucky, because during my last pregnancy, I was sick the whole way through. So this has been really nice, but I can't say that I've like had any like major cravings. I've had food that I've really enjoyed, but in small quantities. Anyone who's pregnant will probably identify with the fact that you get so full so fast. My eyes are always much bigger than my stomach is. And I have really been loving, I don't drink this very often, but like a splash of limeade with some soda water. That has been my jam. I like the tart sour. It's been like my afternoon sort of like refresher. And then also, because we moved, we're so much closer to so many good like food places that we've always loved, but have been a little bit more of like out of our way to go to. So there's a really good ramen place down the street that I've been obsessed with forever. It's been my favorite restaurant in Hampton Roads. It's called Alkaline. It's not far from us. They have the best ramen. It's not even ramen, it's their spicy beef noodle soup. If you're local, so good, go get that. And then also, we have a really good barbecue place near us, and I'm not super big on like barbecue, but they have burnt ends, which I didn't really know anything about for a long time, so my husband introduced me to those. And they have really good potato salad and macaroni and cheese. I'm all about the carbs, but I really try to watch them because of my history with gestational diabetes. So I do try to incorporate as much protein as I can into my diet without going overboard, obviously. Just a balance of protein, carbs, lots of like veggies when I can get those in, fruits. I do a smoothie pretty often, like for lunch. And then I really try to curb my sweets, but I always want to have dessert. Luckily, it's strawberry season, so like I've been doing fresh strawberries that we've picked locally, and then I just make like a homemade whipped cream to go with them, and that has been my dessert often. But my friend Bridget started making ice cream, so I've been buying that from her. So we have ice cream after dinner pretty often, but I blame that on her, because if she wasn't making that, it is so incredible. She's gonna open a place pretty soon, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited for her. But if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be eating ice cream, but it's just that good. So I think that pretty much covers it. I do plan to do like I said earlier, a hospital, what's in my hospital bag, which will be interesting because I've already done that. So what I'm gonna pack is gonna be very different than what I packed last time. And then I also want to do a newborn essentials video, because I feel like my taste has sort of changed a little bit since last time, and also I kind of know a little bit better what I need because I've done it. So look out for those two videos if you are pregnant, and make sure you give me a follow on Instagram. I am at Megan Bell Made. I update my stories daily with like what I'm doing, projects, what I'm posting on YouTube, just kind of like daily activities. And make sure you subscribe to me here on YouTube. I will see you next time.